The latest move from the government has promised anyone who arrives illegally in the UK is detained and swiftly removed. The Match of the Day presenter voiced his opinion and compared the bill to Nazi history, leaving many to disagree with his comments. Piers Morgan revealed his take on the comments and compared Gary to Jeremy Clarkson, claiming they were both victims of a witch hunt. Piers opened the show. Gary Lineker and Jeremy Clarkson play for very different teams. One is a woke warrior who talks about football. The other is a culture warrior who talks mainly about cars and farms. One of them invites me to dinner, the other one punches me in the face. Clarkson and Lineker could hardly be more different, but what unites them is they have both been the victims of witch hunts in recent months, upsetting supporters on the other side. Jeremy Clarkson made a crass hand-fisted joke about his legitimate loathing for Meghan Markle. A mob brandished snitchforks and demanded that Amazon and ITV sever their ties with him, and maybe they will get their wish. Gary Lineker made pretty exaggerated comparisons to the government's migrant policy and Nazi Germany. A mob descended to demand that he get fired by the BBC and they may get their wish. Many of the people in the anti-Clarkson mob are the very same people now defending Lineker. Many of the people in the anti-Lineker mob are the loudest defenders of Clarkson. In this game of two halves, both sides are wrong. Lineker standing by his right to an opinion, and today he faced another mob as the press camped outside his home, before a clip of Gary interacting with the press was shown. Piers continued, "Good for him. Lineker isn't the type of guy to bow to a mob. Lineker isn't a news journalist, he isn't even a BBC employee. Nothing in his contract says that he is not allowed to comment about the news. He is not a spokesman for the BBC, and certainly not the news programme." Writing in his latest column on Thursday evening, Piers explained he spoke with Gary in the morning, who said he is doing absolutely fine despite the drama. "Don't miss The Conners viewers switch off as Whoopi Goldberg guest stars. Latest, Death in Paradise boss pays tribute to amazing actor Chris Marshall. Watch £1,000 Sisters Tammy Slaton asks fans to excuse new appearance. Insight, Gary Lineker responded to the Home Office's tweet and wrote, "Good heavens, this is beyond awful. There is no huge influx. We take far fewer refugees than other major European countries. This is just an immeasurably cruel policy directed at the most vulnerable people in language that is not dissimilar to that used by Germany in the 30s, and I'm out of order?" Despite the intense criticism, Lineker expects to be retained as a presenter. The BBC has not commented. He wrote on social media, "Happy that this ridiculously out-of-proportion story seems to be abating and very much looking forward to presenting Match of the Day on Saturday. Thanks again for all your incredible support. It's been overwhelming." The BBC said on Wednesday, March 8 that it was having a frank conversation with Lineker about the BBC's guidelines on remaining impartial following his Twitter remark. Piers Morgan Uncensored airs weekdays from 8 p.m. on Talk TV.